Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today we are here back in Acanthop Isle. And we have something exciting this episode to do. We have contest winners to announce. You'll notice that Willie over here, I'm not zooming in because I don't want to ruin the surprise yet, is standing in front of Mr. William over here is standing in front of a easel with a new sign for the restaurant name on it. I ran a contest, a small little contest, to my viewers to give me name suggestions for this beautiful lot here in this wonderful restaurant they're in. And this is the restaurant in question here. And this beautiful restaurant was in need of a name, and I got some great suggestions. So I'm going to zoom out here and read off the suggestions I got from the viewers. House of Sago gave me the restaurant name Mama's Couch. Blizzard Crow suggested, among other things, Chedwards, which was great, Lucky Man, and Get Lucky Restaurant. Mr. Spongy 1313 suggested Meal with Appeal, absolutely super, Let Us Eat, Forks and Knives, and a few other things. He was great with puns. Thank you for those, Mr. Spongy. Winter's Frost suggested Willie's Villa Capri Restaurant. Sir Wario suggested Rim and Rimmer Restaurant, named after little Willie Rimmer here, the owner of the restaurant. Caladran suggested Willie's Diner. Thank you very much for that suggestion, Caladran. And Cool Beans 90 suggested William's Brasserie, or something along those lines. A brasserie means restaurant in French, according to Cool Beans. Alan Lothfar, sorry about that, Alan. And anyway, Alan suggested Mama's Roller Burgers, which is a great name. Thank you very much for that suggestion. Cavis suggested Core Matris, which is a beautiful name, a good name for the restaurant. It translates into Mother's Heart from Italian. Willie could have named it because his mother put her heart into raising him, which is quite true. And so he will put the heart she gave him into running his restaurant and making the people of Acanthop happy and homely, which I think is just a great thing. So thank you very much for that suggestion, Cavis. And Deanna suggested Little Willie's Pub. Deanna's LPs suggested that. And out of all those fantastic suggestions, I picked 3 winners who I haven't yet named. The first winner is Samalama. Hi, Samalama, who suggested Mama Rimmer's Family Diner. And then the second winner is, let's see down here, is Little Miss Rocket, who also suggested Mama Remy's Place. And the third winner is Doobie D456, who suggested Willie's Skate and Shake. And the reason why there are 3 winners for this contest is because I took a little bit of all 3 of those suggestions to come up with our name. Drum roll, please. Brrr, brrr. That's not a drum roll. It sounds like a dying bee. The name of the restaurant is, let's see if we can see it real close here, Mama Rimmer's Rink and Drink. I love it. Do you love it? I love it. What, you like it? You don't like it? What's the matter? What's the matter with that? Okay. Anyway, so Mama Rimmer's Rink and Drink, because we have our rink over here and we have our drink over here. And plus it sounded cool. So those 3 people have been so honored, and I'm going to show you how they've been honored. Let's take the painting over here and bring up this wall. We're going to put the painting here, remove this painting, and put this one right in the middle. And I'm going to use my trusty code, which I've just forgotten, quarter tile cheat on, and then Control F to turn it on, and then, yeah, there we go. My trusty cheat, which I just forgot. Mama Rimmer's Rink and Drink, and what I did here was I dedicated it to, look at that! dedicated to Little Miss Rocker, Doobie 456, and Samalama 000. There! All the winners. Yay! I like the way that came out. So, I took a little bit of time and just made that graphic and put it as a JPEG into the paintings folder, which is located in your My Documents EA Games Sims 2 folder, and then told Willie to paint it using this command, which comes, I believe, custom painting. It comes with one of the EPs. I don't know which one. I believe it's pets. In fact, I'm sure it's pets. So anyway, there we go. Restaurant name chosen. Congratulations to the winners. And you have been immortalized in name in Acanthop. There you go. So, I think it's time to head on over. In this episode, I wanted to, and I'm going to do it just now while we're sitting here. It'll mean a little tiny loading screen here, but we're diehard Sims 2 players. That's nothing on us. I'm going to send Willie back home. And in this episode, I wanted to take some time to set up something that I've been asked numerous times about, and that is, that means that Sims hire other Sims to do jobs. In this episode, I wanted to feature them very soon, but I wanted to make sure you guys get an idea as to how to do domestic tasks, as it were. So we have a wait time before he comes back. So I'm just gonna fast forward real quick until he shows up. And you can see Captain Tiberius writing in his journal. And nope, that's not. Oh, what is this? Oh no, that's just the Reverend coming by to read the paper. I thought she might have been leaving a gift. I got excited for a minute there. Got happy, got excited. Okay, here he is. Back from work. Have a deep breath of that good fresh Acanthop sea air. So, let's talk about the all-in-one NPC. First of all, I will put a link to this mod in the description below. The all-in-one NPC is available from Mod The Sims. It's by a very talented modder called Christian Love. Christian Love, before she left the community, put out a lot of great mods, of which all-in-one NPC has been crucial to my playing for a long time. There are two ways in which you can bring the NPC into your house. One is through a stove, which I will show you over here if I have it. I never use it, so I might not have it. No, I do have it. Here it is. So all it is a clone of the Maxis stove. Let's put it in the kitchen so you can see what I mean here. That's all it is. And it's a modded stove, and it has, and I'm going to keep the pause on because I don't want an NPC to show up right now. It has some other options here. Under Assign and Preferences is where you will assign your NPCs. But I'm going to use a painting instead. And I'm pausing because I was thinking about whether I wanted to use a painting or the stove. For people who have a situation where they didn't want their NPC to be hanging out in front of the stove all day, Christian Love also made a painting version. This is what it looks like. Make sure to zoom in to 720p if you want to see what the text looks like here. But all it is a painting. This is it. I am going to turn it around here and raise it up on the wall. And for now, I'm going to put it right here. It may bug me right there, but we'll see. Because I think it has an option to come down with the walls, but I'm not sure about that. Okay, so here it is, sitting right here under this nice little lamp here in the kitchen. And the first thing that it's important to note when adding a new playable sim, so one of the things to make clear is that this all-in-one NPC allows you to hire playable Sims. these are not NPCs that I mean, you can hire an NPC if you want to. You can just hire a generic NPC, and the painting will just make a generic NPC and bring it to your game. But I don't use that. The reason why my game is an integrated economy is that I can hire playable Sims. So the most important thing to note is when you go into live mode, make sure you're paused, as we are right now. And because if you don't do this before you pause, like if you go back into live mode and the game just starts to play, the painting will automatically just create a new NPC. I don't want that. I want them to use a playable NPC. We're going to go over here to assign. And we're going to assign others. If I assign an all-in-one NPC, it'll just make a generic NPC. We want to go to others. Of all the Sims, here we go, that are available in Acanthop to hire. It doesn't matter whether the Sims are friends of yours or not, it will just list all the adult Sims in Acanthop. So as you can see, Acanthop is pretty small. We need to get some more Sims in there. And I think what I'm going to do is hire Nan Kimmerly and make her the town kind of house cleaner maid for now. She has 2 kids. She lives with her husband, Boyd Kimmerly, and we haven't met her family yet from the standpoint of being at their lot, but we will eventually. So let's hire Nan to show up. Click accept, and up here in the corner, may be difficult to see it up here, but it says, Nan has been successfully assigned for this controller. Nan will be here by tomorrow. And it always says tomorrow, but generally she shows up in an hour or 2. So let's just do a fast forward here. Zooming out so we can see when she shows up. And there she is. So she shows up, like I said, in just a minute. Now, what she's going to do is walk on over to the controller, which is the painting. And she's going to stand there. Now, she already has something assigned that she's about to try and do. That's okay. She's about to go do something. But let's change what it is that we want her to do. Over here, I'll show you all the options of this painting. I like to pay the NPC, so I'm going to turn that feature on. I'm also going to go into preferences and click hide with walls down because I don't like this painting showing up. I know where it is. I don't need to see it when the walls are down, and I have the walls down most of the time. Oops. Preferences. Holiday will allow the sim to take a break on Sundays. Autonomy means that they will walk around and do things while they are not being called by the painting to take care of work. I'm going to leave that off for now just so you can see how it works, and then you can decide if you want to turn it on. 24 hours means the NPC will not go home at all. We don't want that. We want Nan to have her own life. Check options is just that. It will let you see over here what options are already on right now. And you can look through those at your leisure to see what you have checked on or off. Now, let's give Nan some things to do. What we want her to do and what we don't want her to do. Under options, we can turn on or off the things we want her to do in the house. I'm going to turn off business seller. That will simply allow the person to be a salesperson at a business if you want to have your NPC be a salesperson. Under options, I'm going to turn off the exterminator because I have another sim, or will have another sim who does that in the hood. I'm going to turn off homework because there's no kids here. I'm going to turn off gardener for now because I want her to just be the housekeeper and cleaner. If I want to hire a gardener, then I'll have another sim come and be a gardener. You can have 2 sims and 2 different paintings with 2 different sims assigned to those paintings. And one sim can be a gardener, and one sim could be a cook, and one sim could be, a maid if you wanted to do that. For repair woman, I'm going to turn that off. Because I, once again, oops, keep clicking the wrong thing. Once again, I want to have, if repair is needed, I want to have the sim hire another, whoever the repair person in town is going to be. So we have her set to cook, and we have her set to be a maid. That's good. Okay. The bartender thing I've never messed with too much. I imagine it's for making, if you have a bartender bar, you can have them serve drinks at a party, or just make drinks and put them on the bar. I've never used that, so I couldn't help you with that. But like I've always said, just back up your game, save your game, and try it and see what happens. Okay, so clock in and clock out is when we will be able to tell the sim to come to work and to go home. Let's have Nan work from, say, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. so that she can go home in time to be with her kids after school. You can change her outfit to whatever you want her to wear. I never bother with that. I'll just have her wear this. You can also, for parties, for example, assign Sims to play different instruments in a different style. You can assign them to dance, to sing, to play country, to play rock if you have instruments in the house. Once again, I haven't used that either, so I couldn't tell you how to use it. But go ahead and try it and let me know in the comments. These are all the things, and they're set to be automatically on, that the playable sim will attempt to do in the lot. For example, accept delivery is turned on, light bonfire and fireplace is turned on, feed the cow plant if we had one. I'm going to leave all of these on. There's no harm in leaving them on. If there's nothing on the lot that the sim, for example, we don't have an aquarium, pet bowl, or cage. But there's no problem with leaving it on because the NPC controller will just tell the sim to only use what's available on the lot. I'm going to have her get the mail and the bill. I'm going to have her, and you can automatically go up here and turn off most of these options or turn on most of the options to save yourself some time. She will also greet visitors, or she will greet anyone who's passing by. Under greet all, she will just greet anybody who happens to be passing by. I'm going to turn that off. Greet visitors, I'm going to have her turn on. If somebody rings the doorbell, that is. Firefighter, I'm going to turn off because I want my Sims to use the local fire department. And let's see. Under novel, she will write a novel if you ask her to. She will fix the grandfather clock. She will turn on the computer or turn it off. Turn on the TV or turn it off. She will paint if you tell her to. And also, if I think it's up here, she will answer the phone, turn on. So that's on. She'll serve a buffet if there's a buffet table. She'll do that. So she's very, very handy. Let's see. What else is there to show you? I have never used this feature. I believe it makes the sim that one of the Sims come and say goodbye to her at a certain time. I've never bothered with it. This is important. This will tell the NPC what you want them to serve at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She will serve breakfast and she will serve lunch. She won't serve dinner because dinner is served, I believe, at 5 or 6 o'clock according to this controller. And she's not here then. So on breakfast, you can pick all kinds of food you have. These are custom foods that I have that aren't showing up well. Let's see what we want her to make for dinner. How about for breakfast. Fruity chana salad. That sounds good. Let's see if that's a fruit salad. And for lunch, let's have her serve some butter chicken. That sounds good. So now that we have everything set up for her, you can also, last thing, you can pick your dinner choices, which we aren't going to do. She doesn't need those. And under change model, you can change. I'll go back and that's number 1. Number 2, for example. That's nice. I'll use that one. The first one matched the walls more, but I like the way this looks. And I think that's it. So you can change the model. There's a number of different models that you can make it look like so that it will match your decor. So just go through the models until you find one that you like. At this point, we can put this painting down. I mean, put the walls down, and you'll see it goes down with the walls, which is convenient. And now, a little pop-up should come up eventually because we have set up Pay NPC. And she will just go on about her business. She will just go upstairs. She will make the beds. She will do all the cleaning all the maid cleaning, the same thing as if you had hired a maid. The other thing is that any playable sim that you have, such as Tiberius here, will, and Tiberius is sitting in the way so she can't get to the bathroom. And then, because there's nothing else to clean, she'll start to cook a little bit. And make us some fruity breakfast salad, which looks like chili. Remarkably like chili. And she'll put that in a plate and serve it up. That doesn't look very fruity, does it? Oh, well, I see why. This is the chicken that I asked for. It's 3 o'clock. Over here we can see it's 3 p.m. So she's serving lunch. And you can see here that she will serve as many plates as there are chairs. Now, this is important. What just popped up here shows you that she will charge $15 per hour without notice. In other words, it just means it'll automatically be charged, taken from the Sims account. And then, thank you, I will take $90 today because she works 6 hours a day and she makes $90. And that's it. Now, you might be saying, this is really cool, but does this playable sim, Nan Kimmerly, does she take any of this money home? That's the neat thing. When we next go play Nan Kimmerly's lot, a pop-up will come up and will say, Nan Kimmerly earned this much money as an NPC, and that money will be added to her account automatically. Her funds, her household funds. So Nan is actually earning money working at this house. That's the beauty of the all-in-one NPC. So because these plates are going to be wasted, I'm going to remove 2 chairs. And I'm going to put these 2, I'm going to have Willie come over and put these away. And then here goes Nan. She's going to clean first. And then hopefully she will quickly, after she's cleaned, she'll answer the phone. Or maybe not. Looks like she didn't get to the phone in time. Now the thing to note here is that, one more thing to show you, is that Nan is, I'm sorry, I'm just thinking here for a minute. Nan is going to stand here in front of the painting. When she has nothing to do, she'll just stand there. So you can change that if you don't like that by going over here to Preferences and turning her autonomy to be full-time, or she will only be autonomous at night. For example, if you want it to be like she's working during the day, if you have her as a live-in NPC, which with 24 hours, you can have her be a live-in NPC. And at night, she will be autonomous. You can also buy her a bed and she will sleep in it. Or you can just have her be a sit autonomy, meaning she'll just sit down in the nearest chair when she's not got something to do. I'm going to turn her autonomy to full-time, and that means she'll just use the objects in the house as per normal. She will talk to other Sims or whatever she needs to do. So I'm going to have Willie have something to eat here. And actually, I'm going to have him eat this meat pie that he Oh no, poor Cecil's no longer a friend. So she went and got some tea. And she's not answering the phone, and I wonder why not. I wonder if it's because it's a custom phone. I don't know. I'm going to go over here to preferences and turn off her autonomy and see if she'll answer the phone better at that point. And there's the Reverend coming by again. And it's 4 o'clock. This is important. So it's 4 p.m. and we have told her that she works until 4 o'clock. And so she's now going home for the evening. She'll come back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And that's it. And she should have answered the darn phone. Willie, go answer the phone. Let's go see who it is. Hello? Oh no, it's our local criminal calling. Oh, and the first thing he starts talking about is money. This is one of the many things that I love so much about The Sims, is that I know that the person who's calling him is I'll show you. He is a Otto Galloway, who is the local bad boy of Acanthop. And they have a burgeoning friendship going, and I have no idea how they got that friendship going. These two are the most unlikely of friends. So for me, as a storyteller, it's up to me to figure out why these two Sims are enjoying each other's company so much. What do you think? Why do you think Willie Rimmer, who's a very upstanding citizen with a very overbearing mother over here, staring at him, is is being called by the local criminal and talking about money? What else are they talking about? Oh, there's a friendship forming. Yay. Yep, there they are. Did you see that money thing again? Maybe they're planning a bank heist. I don't know. We'll have to get a bank at Acanthop and find out. Anyway, that is the tutorial on how to get playable Sims into your hood. If you've enjoyed this episode, please hit the thumbs up button below and encourage me. And if you've really, really enjoyed this episode, join the party and subscribe. If you have any questions about how this works, let me know and I'll do my best to answer them. Unfortunately, Christian Love is no longer part of the community, so we're kind of going to have to figure out this mod on our own. But I'll do the best I can. I've been using it for, gosh, maybe 4 or 5 years now, so, you know, it's not too hard to figure out. It's basically just click the options and see how things work out. Anyway, I'll see you back here in Acanthop in the next episode. Thanks, as always, for watching. Get every new Jessa Channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then, from your YouTube homepage, click Manage Subscriptions, then check Email with new uploads. And thanks for watching.